What's up, guys? It's your boy. Today, we're going to be doing our first ever UCW podcast. We're going to be going and doing some Summerslam predictions. My plan for this, it's mainly just to talk about wrestling, talk about life, talk about things, whatever we want, play games, and have fun. Might be once a week. Not gonna have a set schedule. Yeah. We'll get into it. And so what we have today is our SummerSlam predictions. I'm going to be joined by JP and Gio here in a second. And yeah, we're just going to be talking about the SummerSlam card for Saturday night. And we'll also be, or they will be giving their top 5 favorite SummerSlam moments ever. So yeah, we're going to hop in there. We're going to hop in this Discord and see what they're up to. Hey.
What mental health?
How do I go full screen? There we go.
Oh no, this is bad lighting. Hold on.
Okay, so
My mom has to be using. Can you guys hear that like blending shit in the background?
you hear my fan?
No, I don't hear that.
I cannot hear your fan.
Okay, good. But I don't hear shit from you, JP. Like you're blending.
That's good. My mom just decided to use the blender right now.
All right, so what would you guys like to do first?
Oh god. World champions on all.
Huh? I just realized.
Both of the world champions of the ECW. One goal.
Yeah.
Too much ego in one goal.
I mean, yeah, but like
You need the best on the first podcast. It makes sense.
Yeah.
because a mid-ass person named Aaron was supposed to be on here instead, but he went to sleep because he's a bear and hibernating. Anyways,
Okay, but that's okay because the replacement is me,
you're right. You're right.
and I'm Pete, bro.
You know, I made somewhat of a deal with Brandon and Aaron that like I would last a little more than 5 to 10 minutes without talking crap to Gio. So I'm gonna try my best to stick to that word.
Hold on, I can turn his. Oh no, bro. Red said turn Gio's volume. Do you mean up or down, Red? Do you want me to turn it down or like I can't go up? It's at max out. But what do you guys want to do first? Do you want to do your lists or the predictions?
I'm down to say my list.
JP,
I-
is that fine?
Read it wrong,
Yeah.
and that Matt said top 10 list, and I did out of the top 5 list.
So you can say them at the end, like so you don't spoil like his, but like, just yeah, like you can just say them as honorable mentions, bro. Oh,
Yeah, we can do the list.
all right, we can do.
I have 5 and I put 2 honorable mentions.
All right, that works.
I have 5, and I put 5 honorable mentions.
So this is how it's gonna go. Since JP is the longer reigning champion between the two, he will go first and start with his honorable mention. So whenever you're ready.
Alright, honorable mention. I have Brock returning in 2021. So that was after the Roman and Cena match.
Mhm.
That was just because like it wasn't too heavily rumored if I remember, and it did like for me at least it caught me off guard. And I think overall the Brock and Roman feud, like that one it was better than some of the previous ones. So I think overall that was pretty good. And then also from the same SummerSlam, I have Seth vs Edge. That just whole match that was like a dream match. Like it delivered, you know, and they had 3 matches. Like Crown Jewel is one of my favorites also. So yeah, so those are my honorable mentions.
That's fair.
What were you gonna say?
I said I think the Brock one was good because like Cena came back to pay per view right before, so it was like not expecting another return right after that in the main event. So it was like back to back main event returns, which was cool. But
Yeah. and it's like Roman as well. Like it makes sense. Like they're both going after him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Gio, do you want to do your honorable mentions first, or wait till the end in case it's like on his list?
Well, I have 5 honorable mentions, but I'll say it. My number 10. Well, my first honorable mention is
Can't,
one of.
bro.
It's that Brock Lesnar always wins. And by this I mean Brock Lesnar literally always wins. Like he'll go to SummerSlam and he beat John Cena, right? Went to SummerSlam, he beat Randy Orton, and Brock Lesnar always wins and just beats everyone's ass.
Listen, he's literally he lost last year and he's gonna lose this year. Well, we'll get to prediction, but like, I mean, unless you think Brock is actually gonna beat Cody tomorrow. I mean, Saturday.
I know that Brock is gonna beat Cody. Okay, number 9 is Rey Mysterio wins custody of Dominic Mysterio. This was very close to my heart, very near and dear to my heart. And then another one is Undertaker versus Edge in their Hell in a Cell match, underrated banger. I also have Shane McMahon. You remember the match he had where he got hit by the kendo stick and then he fell from that very big scaffolding? Yeah, that happened on SummerSlam apparently.
When was that?
I do not remember the year, but it was on a SummerSlam card. And then the other one is from SummerSlam 2019 when Becky Lynch turned on Charlotte Flair and became the man.
Wait.
An icon.
Wait, was that? Oh yeah, that was when that was. I thought you were talking about when she just beat up Bianca in 10 seconds, like at first. That's where I thought you were going with that. Well,
I'm pretty sure it was like 26 or something. It was fucking stupid too, because like, why are you burying Bianca?
yeah, well.
That was her first like real long title reign as well. It was actually fucked up.
Was that all your honorable mentions, Gio?
Yeah, it was 5.
Okay, good. So JP, you can start with your number 5.
Are we gonna be like alternating? Like I say my 5, and then he says his. Okay. Alright, this one.
And you can explain why.
Okay, this one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to explain this because you're gonna clown me.
Uh-oh.
It happened last year. Edge returning against the Judgment Day, and I'll explain why. Okay.
Dude.
I know. Yeah. Fuck off, Gio. Fuck off. Okay, yeah, it wasn't really that
Loser, bro.
it wasn't that memorable. But for me, okay, first of all, Edge cares a lot of time. He literally grew up in Toronto as well. I love, you guys know I love the Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm.
That was just, it was amazing for me because I remember when they were giving like those little video packages of someone returning at SummerSlam. There was a rumor, I don't know if it was like really, if people are really like believing it, but there was a rumor that people were saying, oh, it's going to be Bray Wyatt, not Edge. And I hate Bray Wyatt. So,
You hate him?
I just think he's overrated. Like,
Yeah, but
I don't like him. I don't like him. So,
That's a bad take. That's a bad take.
no. When Edge returned, I was like, oh shit, thank God it's not Bray Wyatt. And on top of that, it's Edge. He's one of my favorites. And then it led to a great feud with the Judgment Day. Well, I loved it, at least. And, also, when Edge got turned on by the Judgment Day, that was something that, like, I don't know if it's how much it threw you guys off, but for me, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't remember any rumors about that or anything. And I just loved that feud, and I think him returning, for me, it was really good. Obviously, I love Finn and Edge. Both them having a feud is just perfect for me. So you guys can clown me all you want, but that's my number 5.
I'm not clowning you for. I'm just saying like top 5 ever, like all you SummerSlam history.
Top 5 is crazy.
I know.
It's for me. I'll take it. I don't
I don't think there
care.
are any rumors of Edge getting turned on because like I don't think it was planned. I think it was because Cody got hurt and had to go away, so they need a new baby.
Yeah.
But I wonder what would have happened if he didn't like have to do that. So.
Yeah.
All right, Gio, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is not a match, but it is a moment within the match, right?
That's fine.
So me, I grew up playing WWE 13 because my dad wouldn't buy 14. He isn't as much of a WWE fan as me, but I played WWE 14, and in the showcase mode, right? Well, the Attitude Era mode, they had a specific moment in the Attitude Era which set up one of the greatest rivalries of all time. Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker. Now, what happened in this rivalry? Shawn Michaels is tasked to special guest referee a match between Bret Hart and Undertaker. Bret Hart tries to get under Shawn Michaels' skin as much as he can. He grabs a chair, goes into the ring, and is about to hit Undertaker with it. Shawn Michaels takes the chair away from Bret Hart, and that's where this iconic moment happens. Bret Hart spits in Shawn Michaels' face, and Shawn Michaels takes a swing for the fences. And who does he hit? He hits the Undertaker because Bret Hart ducked. And then Shawn Michaels has to count that 1, that 2, and that 3. Bret Hart gets to go to WrestleMania, and the Undertaker has a forever grudge against Shawn Michaels.
That is a great summary. Yeah, very nice. Red said, "What happened?" Or no, Ian said, "Where JPO?" I don't know. All right, JP.
All right, number 4, right?
Yep.
All right, this one. I don't know if you guys really remember this match, but I remember it. CM Punk versus Brock, no DQ in 2013.
Okay.
This match, I really only started like because I was like pretty young when this. I think I was like 2013. I was like 9 years old or some shit. So
you were 9 in 2013. How old are you?
I was wait.
When were you born?
2013. Oh, I was born 2004. So
You've been
it's like
you would have been you would have been like 9.
Yeah. So I was pretty young when this shit happened. So I wasn't really watching wrestling that much. But one thing I would do when I was that young, I would search up like highlights of like pay-per-views, and I remember seeing this match. So when I got older and I was like more into wrestling, I would rewatch a bunch of matches, and this one I loved. First of all, I'm not the biggest CM Punk fan. Like, I didn't mind him like before like all the drama and shit. Like I think he was pretty good. He great on promos. He was pretty good in the ring as well. So like this era of CM Punk, I don't mind. And I really like how when he lost, he didn't get buried or anything. Like he had like Paul Heyman, like because if you guys remember they had that alliance, and then he went to Brock. So then like Paul Heyman was like getting involved constantly, and like for Brock when he had Heyman really wasn't like interfering that much in his matches. Like for the most part, it just be Brock, like doing his Suplex City and all that other shit. Obviously, Heyman would interfere a little bit sometimes, but this one he literally had Heyman like jumping in the ring and then like taking or like trying to like attack CM Punk, and like I feel like that was a really good way to keep CM Punk strong. Obviously, Brock, he's Brock, he kind of has to get the win. I mean, not has to, but in that era, he was getting those wins.
Yeah.
So like it was a really good match. Like so many spots where I loved. Remember CM Punk had a crazy table spot with him. Yeah, just overall, I really like that match, and I think it's a good way to keep him strong as well.
Bro, I know it happened. I just don't remember like the actual match itself in my head. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you should watch it. It's pretty good.
7 at the time. It's all good. Gio, what is your number 4?
My number 4 is an underrated banger that happened in the year of 2017. By a man who is walking into SummerSlam this year undefeated and attempts to defeat his cousin. My number 4 would be the Usos versus the New Day in 2017 at the SummerSlam pay-per-view. If you look up Wrestling Tag Team Classic, you will see FTR. FTR. The answer is always FTR. But right next to it, you will see this match, alright? This is a Wrestling Tag Team Classic. Alright, this embodies what tag team wrestling is supposed to be and what it is supposed to look like. And the finish of the match is absolutely astonishing. You see Jimmy and Jay, they knock down Big E's partner, meet at the middle, the double Uso splash, and Big E cannot kick out. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. That's all she wrote for the match.
Okay, I want to see if one of you include a different tag team match. Probably not. Not gonna lie, but yeah, they've had so many matches. It's hard to remember a specific one, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like, but
I mean, there is another match that I remember between the Usos and the New Day. That was amazing. Fastlane 2018, Fastlane 2018. Usos versus New Day. Where they all stole each other's moves for the entire match. That was another.
Their best match was when the Usos just forfeit and let Kofi and Big E win.
Who that? Xavier and Big E. But thank you.
Xavier? Oh yeah, it was. I don't know.
Top tier match though.
I mean, that feud. Like, I remember their Hell in a Cell match. I don't know if you guys remember. I think it was literally inside Hell in a Cell. That shit was crazy as well. Like, their feuds just in general has always been crazy. And so they embody fucking tag team wrestling.
Alright. So on to number 3.
Hot take: Usos greatest tag team of all time, besides FTR.
Nah, they're better than FTR, buddy.
Better than FTR is crazy. Do you know how many 5-star
Maybe not like
matches?
3 years ago, but like now they are. I don't care.
Okay. You're right. 3 years ago, FTR shot up in popularity. What happened 3 years ago? FTR left WWE.
I know.
That is the only reason why FTR is still relevant. Because Vince was definitely pushing them to the ground and even further. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take this moment out of my day to say fuck you to Dave Meltzer and anything that you ever think. Dave Meltzer, fuck you. Kill yourself. You know nothing about wrestling. I never want to hear you speak in a wrestling tone again. Alright?
He's gonna see this for sure.
Fuck you, Dave Meltzer.
Alright, well.
Yeah, got it?
It's fair enough. Alright, JP, bro.
Alright, this one. Randy Orton cashing in on Daniel Bryan 2013. That also had Triple H turn heel. This was just beautiful. Like, first of all, I like Daniel Bryan. You know, I like his underdog story and all that. But this is just beautiful. This is like the Authority basically. I don't know if this is the start of the Authority, but this is basically them just ruling over.
This is the start of the Authority.
Like, it was just perfect, and like they had Bryan just beat Cena, and then it's like, yeah, the Authority now we're better than both of them. It's crazy, and I think the icing on the cake, just the fact that Triple H would just turn around and Bryan him with the pedigree. That's when everyone just knew it's like, oh, okay, this is happening. And yeah, that was amazing. And Randy, Triple H, a legend, Bryan's a legend as well. Just overall, I think I love that moment.
Yeah, fair enough. Bro, Red said Usos are the best tag team of all time, and then he also thinks Gio's beef with Dave Meltzer is very funny. I agree. Bro, Ian doesn't know how to spell. Whatever. Anyway, I agree. That's a good moment. Gio, what's your number 3?
I'm glad you asked, Matt. My number 3 is Randall Keith Orton cashing in Money in the Bank on Daniel Bryan.
Bro, are you lying?
I'm so dead at. That's why I had such a shocked look on my face when he said that, because I was like, bro,
damn,
that's my number 3. Like,
you can elaborate.
we both. It was the synchronicity on that one.
Yeah,
all right,
bro, we got it.
Synonymous with one of the greatest heel turns of all time. One of the greatest heel factions of all time. It's part of the Authority.
Like, was it completely unexpected? Because I don't remember off the top of my head.
It was 100% unexpected, because the build up to the match was that Triple H believed in Daniel Bryan.
Okay.
And that John Cena, you know, he was calling Daniel Bryan up, and everyone was building up to Daniel Bryan being the guy, the greatest of all time. Mm-hmm. And then out of nowhere, you hear voices in my head, right? And then Randy Orton walks out. You're thinking, oh, Daniel's a fighting champion. He's gonna running knee him. He's gonna win. And then out of nowhere, he gets turned around, pedigreed, and Randy Orton walks in, smirk on his face, cashes in, covers him. Triple H counts the 1, the 2, and the 3, and that was all she wrote. And that is the beginning of the Authority, one of the greatest heel factions of all time.
Ian, bro, the press conferences are about UCW. These are about like real life. So yeah.
This is a podcast. This is press conferences are, you know, us in character.
Bro, Red just predicted your number 1 moment, JP. Bro, I guarantee it's right too. Anyway,
he probably knows.
What did Red say?
I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to leak it, but like,
Not gonna lie, he probably got it right.
You probably did. I would bet money on it.
I feel like if you guys like somewhat know me like from the stuff I said in the chat, you guys probably know my
All
number
right, bro.
one.
Yeah, I know it. Anyway, it's time for number 2, bro. What's your number 2?
Now this one, Roman versus Brock last year, and I love this match because it's so unique.
Dude,
when have you
I
ever seen a
agree.
tractor fucking flip over a fucking ring? And then also, I think also just that's easily their best match that they've ever had. And I love how like this is kind of an underrated moment in it. You know, amidst all the chaos, right? The fucking ring's like practically upside down. I know it wasn't, but you know, fucking close to it. Everyone's out, and then you just hear Austin Theory's music hit, and you like Money in the Bank just fucking spring to the ring. I was like, bro, no way, this dude's not gonna win. But like, you know, I think that was a really cool moment. And just in general, like, I mean, I'm glad. Like, hopefully that's their last match ever. It should be. I mean, and a fucking banger, but and like also the end, like Roman and the Usos, and even Heyman got fucking put through a table. Like everyone threw everything.
Heyman finally got hurt for once.
Yeah.
In his entire career, Heyman finally gets messed up.
And it makes sense that fucking Brock's the one to do it, right? So you just put him through the table. And then, yeah, like everyone, like they threw the announce table on Brock, they threw chairs, steel steps. They had to put everything on top of this guy for him to stay down for 10 seconds.
I don't think Paul moved
They had the mic catch.
until like
Had the
after the
mic
show. I don't know if that's true.
Wait, what did you say?
I said I don't think.
What'd you say?
I don't think Paul moved until like after the show ended. I don't know if I'm right or not, but like.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure that they like lift him up to get him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. It was.
Yeah, mic check.
It like exceeded expectations so much, which was the reason why.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, fair enough. All right, Gio.
My number 2 moment, greatest of all time, is SummerSlam 2016.
Yep.
AJ Styles versus John Cena. Going into the match, there was a lot of build-up because they had a match, and the OC interfered on AJ Styles' part, hit the Magic Killer, and AJ Styles crawls to the cover, 1, 2, 3, and he wins. And John Cena calls him a dirtbag for that and says, "Fight me for real," and basically calls him out, calls him a whole pussy. And then AJ Styles says, "OC, y'all staying in the back? I'ma handle this." Mm-hmm. They wrestled, instant classic, amazing match. AJ Styles is the first ever person to kick out of the Avalanche Attitude Adjustment in that match. And then we see AJ Styles hit a Styles Clash. We're thinking, he's Super Cena. Super Cena never loses. He'll never give up on his dreams. AJ Styles rolls out to the outside on the left side of the ring, right in front of the hard camera. He looks into that hard camera. He leaps up. He hits the phenomenal forearm. And JBL on commentary says, it's the man that beat John Cena before the 3 even happened. But you knew as soon as JBL said that, it was over. The match was done. Game, set, match. AJ Styles beats John Cena.
Yeah. I feel like they should have just given AJ more meaningful matches more recently because he has stuff like that. But it's okay. Hopefully, he gets more in the future because he's just getting in a boring ass feud with Karrion Kross. But okay, I am so curious, JP, bro. Just say it, bro. I know it, bro.
You'll see what I'm wearing?
Yes,
Am I
bro.
surprised?
I see what you're wearing, bro, and Red is completely right.
Yeah, bro, it's Finn Balor losing to Bray Wyatt. I'm joking. Obviously, it's Finn Balor winning the Universal Championship, bro. I have to. Like, that's the match that put him on the map for me. I was like, God damn, like, I love this. Like, bro, he's my idol. He's fucking just everything, bro. I love Finn Balor, and this match, I obviously, it's a shame what happened, you know, with his injury. Hopefully, actually, I'm not going to say it, but, yeah, Finn, you know, Seth, he's also one of my favorites as well.
Yeah.
Great. Both guys, they can cut promos, they can have bangers in the ring. And, you know, if Finn didn't get injured, bro, like, who knows? I mean, you never really know with Vince, you know, he probably could have ended it the fucking next day because that's how Vince is. Mm-hmm. But I think overall, I love that moment. That match was great. It sucks what the outcome was, but, yeah, I love that match.
Yeah, Red really predicted it so right. I'm not obvious. I didn't even think about it, but, like, so let's get this straight, bro. You liked Finn Balor since then, and then he's the reason you love the Judgment Day so much. It's simply because of him.
No, I like the Judgment Day because like Edge as well. Like,
Yeah.
and I like Damian Priest. I like Damian Priest and Rhea before, like in NXT.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just like a bunch of guys I already liked like before they even joined up, and then they joined together. And then Dominic Mysterio as well. Like, did you open your your lunch pack or something?
No, I have bought like a whole bunch of chips, right? And like I still have chips. I have these, I have these, I have these. Oh yeah, I just now saw me eat 2 of them.
All right. Yeah. I mean, Gio, it's your time for number 1.
Well, my number 1, also, ironically, compared to his, right? Because he has Finn Balor winning a championship, right?
Yeah.
And Finn Balor's opponent at SummerSlam,
I know this.
Seth Rollins defeating John Cena.
Yep.
The dual WWE and United States champion. Nobody will ever top this moment. And Seth Rollins is my greatest of all time. You know, he's my GOAT. That is my favorite wrestler of all time. Little tidbit about me. Second favorite, Shawn Michaels, of course. But first favorite of all time, Seth Rollins. And this moment completely encapsulates that. Because the Authority barred from ringside. Seth Rollins is alone with John Cena. Wait, no, Authority wasn't barred from ringside. I think it was like Kane was on hiatus, right? And then J&J Security got absolutely bodied by John Cena. And like Seth Rollins is about to get absolutely murdered while he's laying in the corner. And then the weirdest thing ever, because I've always been a Seth Rollins fan, regardless of what he was doing, the Shield, anything, right? I'm like, oh no, Super Cena, he's gonna do this, and everyone going into that match thought Seth Rollins was gonna lose. They was like, yeah, it's John Cena, it's 2015. It's 2015. John Cena doesn't pass the torch. John Cena is the torch. He is the guy, right? But Jon Stewart, for some reason,
Is he a fucking talk show host?
with a steel chair, and you're thinking, bro, John Cena's gonna kill Seth Rollins. Why are you trying to hit Seth Rollins with a chair? And then he hits John Cena and then throws the chair out of the ring, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And then he grabs the chair, puts it under Cena's face. Seth hits him with a pedigree, throws the chair out the ring, and like, this is on a personal level, you know, one of my favorite moments of all time. So my brother was like, because my brother, John Cena fan, he was like, yeah, all up in my face, right? And then when Jon Stewart did this, I looked at him and I said, what's going on? This your guy? This your guy? This the head of the this the tribal chief?
Alright, you didn't say that, bro.
I didn't say that. I didn't have enough hindsight. But I was definitely talking my ish. And then I saw the slow count 1, 2, 3. John Cena's done. Seth Rollins solidifies himself as one of the greatest of all time as he wins both the World Heavyweight Championship and the United States Championship at the same time. And when I tell you, I was popping my shit for so long. It's like me when I was in middle school I wasn't even in middle school. I was elementary school getting out of middle school. But I had a group of friends and we were all wrestling fans. And they all were like, nah, Seth Rollins is going to lose. And I loved it. I was just, oh my God. Top tier moment, top tier advantage, top tier everything.
Bro, Cena's nose got fucked up, right? Like, wasn't it that, like...
It wasn't that match. I think it was a match on Raw. I don't think it was that match.
Raw? I swear it was his nose, bro.
Cena got it.
So search it up. I'm pretty sure it was just on a Raw though. I don't think it was SummerSlam.
Oh, fucking shit.
And then on the following Raw after that, Seth Rollins brought out a shirt that said, "You can't knee me," right? And I was like, yes, I want that shirt.
It was Raw. What the fuck?
Bro, shirt is like $8.
I think it was before SummerSlam.
Yeah, maybe.
What the fuck? Anyway.
Yeah, it was before SummerSlam. He broke his nose. He had to take some time off until the nose got repaired.
Mm-hmm.
And then at SummerSlam, he was still United States champion, and they had a winner-take-all match.
Oh, okay. Is that like what led up to it?
And the build-up was so weird for that match because Triple H was looking at Seth Rollins with disappointing stares. He was like, He was looking at him, gave him the death stare and whatnot, and you thought, "Oh, this is the end." And then, just like the sun rises every day, Seth Rollins pulled through.
All right. I mean, yeah, that's good. I mean, JP Red wants to know if you hated Seth after he injured Finn. Like,
Nah,
no.
because Seth. He also got this reputation of him being like a not safe wrestler for like some injuries that have happened. The Cena one also, for example, like he's so freaking talented in the ring. Injuries, they're gonna happen. It sucks that it happened to Finn, but like, nah, I'm still Seth. That's the Geo's goat. He's one of my favorites, also. So I fully respect that.
I feel like after Finn Balor's injury, Seth got way safe with everybody.
Yeah,
because like Seth Rollins hasn't been in a match where anyone's injured themselves besides in 2020 where Montez Ford leaped over the ring and landed on absolutely nothing when he was because like he thought that Seth Rollins wouldn't be able to sweep his leg, which Seth Rollins was able to sweep his leg, but he didn't go for the sweep leg, and he just kept running and tripped and fell on the floor and jumped over the rope. It was crazy. I was like, bro, are you good? Are you drunk? Are you on drugs?
Bro,
I'll say one. Let me say one more thing about Geo's number one. I love that match as well. I was gonna put that in, like, at least as an honorable mention,
yeah,
but
why
like
did you include it at all?
Well, but the thing I just don't like that Jon Stewart was the fucking factor. Like he was so partial
about was anybody but Jon Stewart.
Yeah. And like also like the whole thing was that like Rollins and Stewart hated each other. Did Stewart ever did he explain why he did it?
Yes, he did. On the following Raw, Jon Stewart came out in front of a crowd of people in front of Ric Flair. Ric Flair asked Jon Stewart, "Hey, yo, dog, why'd you screw John Cena, right?" And you want to know what Jon Stewart says? It's because I love your record, man, and I didn't want John Cena tying your record for 16 times. I was like so dumbfounded. I was like, that is the dumbest reason ever. Because the thing was, John Cena had Seth Rollins in a corner. What?
Yeah.
Plus, he was tying it. Like, I could understand if John Cena was going to beat the record, but he was tying the record.
Yeah.
And Jon Stewart came out and just ruined all of that. It's okay, because John Cena tied the record at Royal Rumble 2017. Also, 2016-2017 SmackDown Live is peak WWE. You can't change my mind at all about anything. Attitude Era? No. Ruthless Aggression? No. Hulk Hogan and his tighty tights and his... Hulk Hogan is a horrible wrestler. With hindsight.
I'm sure you have a biased opinion.
I don't... No, I'm not judging Hulk Hogan as a person. Hulk Hogan, the wrestler. I hate Terry, right? Hulk Hogan, the wrestler, amazing wrestler. He did a lot of things for this business. He's a horrible wrestler. His wrestling is trash. Oh, generic headlock, number 3. Ooh, that's why I was like...
What else was there back when he was wrestling? Like, fuck. What else was there, bro? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I was like, why are they bringing Bruno Sammartino to
spamming me, bro?
23? Because what is his moveset gonna...
Yeah. Wait, Gio, you said SmackDown Live 2016-17. That was peak wrestling or peak WWE?
Peak WWE, not wrestling.
Okay. Wasn't that, like, SmackDown Live, didn't they have that Ambrose and Styles feud as their main thing in the...
That's what it was, bro.
Okay, so that feud was good, But why the hell did James Ellsworth? Why was he the one who screwed over Dean Ambrose?
I don't know why he's the one that for Dean Ambrose. I can just tell you that it worked. All right, man, it worked. They worked me so hard.
I don't know why
Now,
he left. WWE.
James Ellsworth's reasoning behind it. No, I feel like WWE does so absolutely good with storytelling until they get to the reasoning behind people doing stuff. Because then you start to lose me. Right? James Ellsworth's reasoning behind that was that he didn't want to fight Dean Ambrose for the WWE Championship. And I'm like, if you don't fight Dean Ambrose for the WWE Championship, you're going to fight AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. And you've never beaten AJ Styles without the help of Dean Ambrose. Why would you just create more enemies?
Well, he has no chance.
I remember the thing at the time that was like, oh, Ellsworth is like 3-0 against Styles because Dean Ambrose would help him win by like some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh yeah, if I face Styles, like I beat him 3 times, like I beat him a 4th time, but like he shouldn't have been the one to end the fucking. Like that team was so good. Like that TLC match before Ellsworth came, that shit was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Hate the way it ended though.
Yeah. All right, bro. I wonder how long these predictions are gonna take. I'm excited for the predictions because there's so many different things that could happen. So I'm gonna go to the card real quick just so I have it up. It's not in order. I'm gonna just go out of order. So we're gonna start with all the matches, and then at the end I want to see if like you guys have any hypothetical like return scenarios for anyone. But we'll start with the matches, and we'll start with the Battle Royal. Personally, I'm gonna let both you go first, and then I'll talk. But I don't know why this is here instead of Becky and Trish, bro. There has to be a good reason.
Exactly.
Like, is the Raw in Canada? Like, is that what's happening?
Yeah, well, it's in Winnipeg, I think. If it was in Toronto,
I mean,
if it was in Toronto, it would make more sense because that's her hometown. But
I don't know, bro. It just doesn't feel right. It's like, I understand Ronda and Shayna being there, but they don't deserve it over them. Even though it is probably Ronda's last match, we can talk about that. But like, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the Battle Royal. Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. I feel like we should go who we think's gonna win and then how we would book it.
Okay, that's fair. All right. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
After the Summerslam, we're gonna see who wins. Like, we're gonna keep track. So you don't get no reward, but you know.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
All right. Now, my take to win this one would be Bobby Lashley. All
I
right.
don't even know if he's in it.
he's in the thing.
I don't think so.
I don't know who's in this battle royal, right?
It only has like 6 people announced so far on this website. It's like LA Knight,
Yeah.
Sheamus, Tommaso, Shinsuke, and Gable and
Oh,
Otis.
LA Knight.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Wait, I gotta say one thing. If Bobby Lashley's in this, they are disrespecting the
No.
fuck out of him. They didn't have a match at
Johnny
Mania.
Gargano and one there. He had a low mo. Okay,
I hope
if it's not, it's LA Knight. We all know that it's LA Knight. Yeah. But okay, but I feel like how they should book it, right, is that Dominic Mysterio enters this battle royal, bro, and Dominic Mysterio, by the grace of God, makes it to the final 3 people, right? It goes LA Knight, Dominic Mysterio, and Bobby Lashley, right? LA Knight drops down Bobby Lashley, right? Does the whole LA Knight, yeah, right? Runs to the rope, right, to do the little elbow drop, and while he's at the rope, Dominic Mysterio catches him out of nowhere with a clothesline over the top rope. And LA Knight gets screwed again, right? It's just screw LA Knight day, right? Then Bobby Lashley is down in the ring. Dominic Mysterio thinks, oh, this is easy pickings, but this is Bobby Lashley we're talking about, right? Bobby Lashley, right? Dominic goes up to the top of the rope. He's going for a frog splash, right? He does the whole little Eddie Guerrero taunt. He, messes with his mullet and whatnot, right? And then Bobby Lashley gets up, looks at Dominic. Dominic looks at Bobby, tries to jump on him, right? Bobby ducks, catches him in a hurt lock, and literally just throws this kid over. Just throws him with reckless abandonment, and Bobby Lashley wins. That is how I would book the final three of that.
Understandable. That's crazy, bro. All right, JP.
I gotta say, I really like what Gio was thinking with that. I just don't like how Bobby Lashley, if he's in this, man didn't have a match at Mania. He was in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which really, there's not that much significance to it. Like, I understand it's Andre the Giant, but
nobody thinks about the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal since Madcap Moss won it. No,
yeah, exactly.
Until Raleigh won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, it's lost all credibility.
Yeah. So, like, that's not no consolation prize for Lashley not being on Mania. So, if he's in this fucking Battle Royal at SummerSlam, I mean, I don't think he's probably not going to have a match anyways, but I'd like to see a segment maybe with, like, Carmelo Hayes again or something. Something with more meaning. Because this battle, like, what's even the point of it? Yeah, like, what's the point of it? Like, I don't even know, man. Yeah. So, if I had to pick a winner, since LA Knight's going to be in it, I'll pick LA Knight because, you know, honestly, bro, eventually they got to let him win something. They got to win something of significance. I mean, if there even a significance to it, but I don't know. I don't really know who else would win it. Like, I have a feeling they have like those NXT call-ups that they haven't done anything with, like Odyssey Jones and like one of my favorites, JT McDonough. I have a feeling he's gonna be in this. Probably get eliminated in like the first 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'll pick LA Knight and how I'd book it. Honestly, I love the way Gio did it.
That's funny.
But like, instead of like getting thrown over the top rope, yeah, I don't know. Maybe like he throws over fucking Dominic or something. I don't know.
Oh, he ducks under the rope and then Dominic just goes flying over.
Yeah, like that, exactly.
Well, casual Dominic always losing, bro.
Yeah.
Moment.
Yeah. I mean, so both you have LA Knight. I feel like this is either the smartest or dumbest thing. I don't think they're gonna make him win, bro. I don't know why. He just hasn't won anything big yet when everyone thought he would. That's why I don't want to pick him. So he probably will win, but I'm not picking him. I'm gonna pick. Fuck. I don't know. It's either I'm gonna pick Chad Gable. He had a really good match with Gunther. They let him cook on Raw, so hopefully they can like maybe give him more momentum if it's not gonna be LA Knight. I just don't want to pick him in case like they actually go in the direction of making him lose again. So yeah, I'm picking Chad Gable, and I'm probably gonna regret it, but fuck it.
Chad Gable's a good pick. He's so underrated.
Yeah.
Can I mention a mid-match moment that I want to happen?
What?
Alright, so I want, seeing as Tommaso Ciampa is going to be in this, I want The Miz and Tommaso Ciampa to be fighting, right? On one side of the ring, right? Tommaso Ciampa drops, The Miz, right? And then out of nowhere, we see Johnny Gargano. He drops some random bum, right? Let's say Mansoor, right? Drops Mansoor. And now, in the middle of the ring, everybody else fighting off in the corners, but in the middle of the ring, we have that moment of eye contact between Tommaso and Gargano. And you think, oh, they're either fun, and then Dexter Lumis comes out of nowhere and eliminates Tommaso Ciampa. And I would just have that happen. I would have Dexter Lumis be like, nah, the way forever, and just throw Tommaso Ciampa over the rope. And then Johnny's like, yo, bro, what is wrong with you? Why are you doing that, right? And while he's doing that, The Miz comes out of nowhere, eliminates Johnny Gargano, and has like, yeah, Miz, blah, 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 blah. And has that, I'm on thing that he always does. And that is how I would book this semi-DIY reunion, right? Because then, after that, right, you have DIY and Dexter Lumis and The Miz. And on the follow-up episodes of Raw, Johnny Gargano and Dexter Lumis never on the same page. Dexter always thinks he's going to leave him for Tommaso up until the day that Dexter attacks Tommaso. Tommaso wants revenge, and Johnny helps him. Like, oof, it would be amazing. DIY reunion? I need that.
That's just so anticlimactic because I don't even feel like he's going to come back, but I hope he does. But yeah, alright. I hope so. Yeah.
If there's one thing out of the battle royal that I would want to at least have like to start some new feuds, or like Gio said, have something like with the DIY or anything really, because the winner of this like there's probably not gonna be anything really.
Yeah. I feel like
True that.
I feel like Bronson Reed's
It's
just
a
gonna
random
dominate
battle.
everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know. But so you guys have really nice. I picked Chad. We will move on to the match. I think that's opening the show: Ricochet versus Logan Paul. I think this is gonna be a fire match, but you guys can make your predictions first.
I'm taking Ricochet, but LA Knight interferes.
Really? I don't
Hear me
know
out.
what if he's in that Rumble. I don't know.
No, y'all don't listen to the Impulsive podcast, right?
Well, I do.
I do.
I love
I
it.
sometimes
I listen to that podcast a lot.
Especially the wrestling ones, but
Yeah, the wrestling ones mainly.
Right? I listened to it, and Logan Paul said, I either want to fight Ricochet or LA Knight, right? How I would book this? Ricochet on the road. No. Backstage segment before the match, right? Logan Paul, LA Knight bump into each other. Logan Paul's like, hey man, I like the fact that you could have won the Money in the Bank, and then you choked it. Just like how you choked at the beginning of the show. No, just like how you're going to choke at the Battle Royal, right? LA Knight remembers this just like it's a Telltale game, right? And then, first match on the card, Ricochet, Logan Paul hits that one lucky punch haymaker thing that he has, right? And then he's like, yeah. And then he looks over to Samantha Irvin, right? But the ref is down, right? Then LA Knight comes out of nowhere, blunt force trauma to Logan Paul, and it's just like, and looks at Ricochet. Ricochet looks at him. Ricochet gets up, goes to the top rope, hits that moonsault that is top notch, pitch perfect. 1, 2, 3. The ref slow counts it, and Samantha Irvin gets that good. Oh, I'm an amazing wife moment. But then, right? Here's a way that we could book this. Logan Paul feels cheated, comes out during that battle royal that he's not in, and throws out LA Knight.
okay, let me just tell you something.
That's the only way we get something out of this battle royal.
Let me just tell you something, please. Okay, so I think that's a good idea, but like he literally said he's flying immediately after his match is over to go watch Jake Paul's fight, like his brother's fight. He's literally getting out.
You're right.
Yeah, I wish, but like
I gotta listen to his podcast harder, like, because he definitely said I'm flying right out, first flight out, to go do that.
Yeah, I wish.
Perfect. Gio's gone, isn't he?
Is he? He just got disconnected.
I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah.
All right, he'll be back.
Fucking.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I think it's your turn anyway.
Yeah. I want Ricochet to win because, he's actually someone who's going to be here, competing and shit. I like Logan Paul, though. He's a naturally gifted professional wrestler. But I'm thinking you give Ricochet this win, and the reason is because if Logan Paul's going to win, right, I kind of want it to be over someone not, like, super significant. Yeah. But, Ricochet, for the most part, he's like a mid-carder now. So, if you want Logan Paul to get that, like, real heat, like, that he's getting, that feud with Seth he's getting, if you want to get some real heat, maybe that LA Knight stuff. Imagine LA Knight loses, bro, Logan Paul's going to get booed out of the fucking building every single time he steps in. So, I think I'll give Ricochet this one, but yeah, the match is going to be amazing.
Yeah. I feel like thinking logically, I think Ricochet's going to win just because Logan got the last laugh on Raw.
Yeah. And
you're right. I don't think that's like too big of a win for Logan that would make it like a game-changing heat or anything like that. And I think Ricochet could really benefit from it. Everyone's been talking about. I think like he could use it and then hopefully could build him up a little more and then he could have more credible matches and stuff. But yeah. So I'll go with Ricochet. I honestly want Logan to win, but I doubt he will. I don't know. I think he's like, if he went full time, it would be perfect because he's like built for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't know where the fuck this guy went. His phone definitely died. I'm gonna just text him real quick and see.
Yeah, let me. What's my battery? Yeah, I'm at 48%. That's good enough.
Yeah, that's fine. Hold on, let me text him. I guess you're going first for the next one, but fuck. Let's see. Let me text him. This card, bro, it would be so good if Trish and Becky were on it. Like, it's already good and like, it's just not perfect. I don't know.
I like the card, but like,
Yeah.
I said, like, there's no U.S. title match and there's no Women's World Heavyweight Championship match, and there's no tag title matches. Like,
Yeah, I can
kinda crazy.
understand the Rhea one because she'll definitely be involved in the Finn match, but like everyone
Yeah.
else, and Kevin, guess got hurt, but like,
Yeah,
just bad.
it's just unfortunate how it all happened.
Mm-hmm. All right. Fuck. Why is okay? So yeah, I texted him. The next one we can talk about is yeah, we'll do the Ronda one. Ronda versus Shayna. It says MMA rules on here. I don't know if that's confirmed or not.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
Okay. I wish it was an actual fight pit, but
Yeah.
all right, good.
I think for this, I'm pretty sure it's Ronda's last match, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think she's like leaving after, so I think it makes sense that Shayna wins, and obviously she would be the one who benefits the most out of it.
Oh yeah.
But I honestly think this match will be pretty good. Like, I seen like a little 50-50. Like some people be like, "Oh, it's gonna be like another Ronda type of match." Then other people saying, "Yeah, it could not steal the show, but it could be a pretty solid match." And I think it'll be a pretty solid match. I like Shayna. I've liked her since NXT. I didn't really like her in that tag team stuff with Nia Jax. So it was just kind of wasting her, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So I like this that she's getting some meaning, and she can cut promos as well. Like she's
Yeah.
more of a professional wrestler than Ronda Rousey, to be honest. Like
Yeah, easily.
yeah, so I think Shayna definitely benefits the most out of this. She deserves it the most, and I think it's a good way for Ronda to end her kind of professional wrestling career. She's like, no matter what you feel about her, she's accomplished a lot. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. It's good in a way that she has her last match against an actual friend. And I don't know if you saw, but that video package they did on Raw, that shit was amazing. That actually fully sold me on this match. So I'm actually looking forward to it. But yeah, I'm gonna go Shayna.
He's back. Perfect timing.
Hey Gio, you're back.
Is your phone?
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, yo, my phone died.
Yeah, I figured. That. That's crazy. All right, well, you can get set, and then you can give your prediction for Shayna and Ronda. JP just gave his.
Shayna and Ronda. Okay, my prediction is that it's gonna be a piss break. Sorry.
I told you
man.
it's 50-50. Some people are kind of hyped for it. Some people think it's gonna be a piss break.
I'm not hyped for this match at all. Look, I know Shayna Baszler, right? She is going to put on a match to the best of her abilities. And that is something that I can commend Shayna Baszler for. But Ronda Rousey, though, like, I know that it's going to be, like, MMA rules. And I know that they're going to have, like, mad submission transitions. And I think it'll be, like, a okay match. It won't be a match that deserves Mania, but it'll be an okay match. And that means that I will watch the finish of the match. That's it. Because normally I do what I do for UCW clips, you know?
Right.
I just ask people who won. You know, that's what I do for UCW besides my matches and JP's matches and the Furries matches. If it's not me, JP, or the Furries, I don't watch the matches. Alright. You think I'm gonna watch a match between Aaron and Rob? No. Get off. Let's break. I'm going to take a piss.
Are you putting your camera back on? You don't have to, but like I'm just saying.
I am not putting my camera back on because I have my phone on my charger.
Fair enough. All right. So wait, who did you even pick?
I chose the side of Pittsburgh. No, I chose the side of go to the store and get some popcorn. You know, I'll be hungry most of the times. But okay, let me actually pick a side. Side. Okay, what? Who? Alright, so Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey. Fuck. Y'all, I can't actually pick a side.
Bro, it's not that hard. This is an obvious one. I mean,
Okay, I'm just gonna go with Shayna because I'm pretty sure Ronda's like out of the company after this, after excessive heat. So I'm guessing Shayna to put her over. You know, one last little, I'll put you over move, and then you're done
Yeah,
with wrestling.
yeah, that's what we discussed.
Oh yeah, fun fact: Ronda Rousey left the business right in 2019 to have the kid. Right?
Yep.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
She ended up getting pregnant in 2020, right? But she ended up getting pregnant after Becky Lynch. So how does Ronda Rousey feel knowing that Becky Lynch beat her twice, beat her in fertility, and beat her?
Wait, you're saying Ronda fought while she was pregnant?
No, Ronda Rousey left the business to try to have a kid with her husband,
She wasn't
right?
pregnant yet.
Yeah, she tried to have a kid.
Uh-huh.
Becky Lynch got pregnant before Ronda Rousey, bro.
Yeah.
And she wasn't even trying. Like, how do you feel about that? Do you need a hug or something? I think Becky needs a. I think Ronda needs a hug.
Yeah. I mean, my prediction, it's gonna be Shayna. Obviously, I think there's zero chance Ronda wins in her farewell match. But yeah, what me and JP were talking about is it benefits Shayna, like it can make her credible going forward. Similar to the Ricochet and Logan Paul one, where it would be beneficial towards Ricochet if he wins. I just think Shayna could actually get back into the title picture and be credible in it and be a serious contender, because there aren't many of them right now. There's like Raquel and Becky. That's about it for Rhea. And basically, I don't know how to put it. I don't think it's going to be a great match. I don't think it's going to be like unwatchable either. Like, I think it's going to be right in the middle for me. Like I'm going to watch the whole thing, unlike Gio apparently. But like, I don't expect to be blown away by it. I don't think it's going to steal the show or anything near that. I think it'll probably be, in theory, the worst match on the show, but like not bad, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go with Shayna, and hopefully it's just entertaining. But we're hoping for the best, and yeah, we'll move on. So next up, we'll go with a match I'm looking forward to: Gunther versus Drew McIntyre.
Gunther.
Yeah, but
Wait, no. I'm gonna tell you how I would book it, and then I'm gonna tell you what WWE is probably going to do. They're probably just gonna have Gunther have like one of those hard-hitting matches, and then have it be like one of those Sheamus things where both of them can't move or anything, but like Gunther hits one lucky clothesline and accidentally falls on Drew McIntyre 1, 2, 3, and then win. But how I would book it? I would have them go outside of the ring, right? And then Gunther get hit with a Claymore. Absolutely no sell said Claymore, get back up. Hit Drew McIntyre with a powerbomb. McIntyre gets up, right? Double headbutt, double count out. I know, nobody wants to see a double count out, but it's the only way to keep Drew McIntyre looking credible while also having Gunther beat Honky Tonk Man's record, because they're not dropping that title before he beats that record. I'm calling it.
I saw an alternative where it wasn't a double count out, but like it was like, you know how like when they're both men are down and the ref starts counting. They just had it go to 10 and then end it. So like neither of them got up, and then Gunther just retained that way. But I would be fine with that if like Imperium, like, I don't know, maybe if like Gunther and Drew were fighting and the count got to like 8 or something, and then Gunther rolled inside, out of nowhere you see Vinci and Kaiser just hold Drew's leg and he can't get in, something like that. But yeah, go ahead, JP.
I agree for the most part with you guys. I think Gunther's gonna win, and I think he should win. I love Drew as well, though, so I wouldn't be upset if he won, to be honest. Yeah, I wouldn't be upset if he won, but I do think it's gonna be Gunther. But the way I would love for this to end, I would love to see Dragunov, Ilya Dragunov, finally get that call up and takes out. I don't know who. Like, maybe some people have speculated he can join Imperium. I don't really think he would. Maybe you had that double count out finish or whatever, and then at the end, Dragunov just fucking blast Gunther. I don't know, or maybe he joins Imperium and he takes out Drew when the ref doesn't see or something. That would be like the perfect ending for me, just because I think he should finally get called up. But yeah, I think Gunther's gonna win, or at least retain. I don't know how he's gonna win, but yeah.
That's another good strategy, right?
Yeah.
Like the ref bump spot, right? Imperium comes down, to the ringside to try to like help Gunther, but like Drew McIntyre, he's fighting them off, and then Ilya Dragunov comes in, right? And Imperium, they're holding Drew McIntyre, and it looks like Ilya Dragunov is gonna go for Imperium, and then he's gonna dethrone Gunther just like he dethroned Gunther of the United Kingdom Championship. Then out of nowhere, Torpedo Moscow's the flux capacitor out of Drew McIntyre and like completely flattens, bro. And then Gunther hits a power bomb in 1, 2, 3. And then that would also be an amazing way to finish this out.
Wait, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he have like Ilya have like a trailer on NXT? Like, isn't he like fighting Trick Williams next week?
I don't remember. I didn't watch the full NXT. This one, like I usually watch them fully, but this one I couldn't.
I didn't either.
Yeah, no, I stopped watching NXT after Adam Cole left. I kid you not, I have not watched a singular episode
I don't watch
of NXT.
Weekly. I don't watch any weekly. I watch this guy on TikTok who has the match on his screen, but like it's also his reaction. His name's Santi. I don't know if you guys hear him, but
I think I've heard of him.
Is that a shameless plug I just now heard from Matt? Matt, why are you out here
promoting him? I just like him.
You're not that good. You're not that big of a streamer, Matt. Alright.
Just trying to get more content, okay? Basically,
just trying to get more content out there.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna shout you out, dog? Is that what you're saying?
Shout out Papa Matthew Game.
We're gonna get him in UCW, okay?
Oh, he's joining UCW?
Yeah, bro. Gonna hit him up. Well, that's
hold on. I want everyone watching this stream currently, right, to find that dude and go into his contacts and say, and go into his DMs, and everyone watching this, go to him and be like, yo, you need to DM Matthew Moreno 9.
Yeah.
Matthew Moreno _9. I'm sorry.
Perfect.
Fucked up the name.
But yeah, anyway, what happened on NXT was like Trick and Carmelo were talking. He was like saying, I'm not a sidekick. This ain't no like breakup or something, but I have to be my own person. And I
I saw that.
I saw that.
He was saying that he has to beat Ilya on his own. So I think that's what they're doing, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Okay, I don't care though. Like,
I know.
Trick Williams, dog. Wait, no. Because Trick Williams did this whole entire thing where he was with WWE Recruit. Shout out to Instagram. Where he was with all of the recruits and he was teaching them stuff. So what if they just call up the recruit to NXT? Because he had like this like mini black people faction going on. I was like, No. Why is it that any group of 3 or more black people meeting up, everyone instantly thinks, new Hurt Business, bro, they're black.
Jesus Christ, bro.
I'm not gonna call it.
Yeah, me neither, bro. Yep.
I just want to see Shad Gaspard back in WWE.
Bro! That's fucked up.
No, but for real, I would be sad when I learned the way he died.
I was at the beach.
No, I was
at the beach.
You're the beach.
I was at the beach. This is so fucked.
No, when I found out that Shad died, it was because I was watching Sonya Deville's story, right? And then she was like, "Yo, has anyone seen Shad Gaspard?" I was like, "Why does that sound so familiar?" Because my mind didn't instantly go to wrestling. My mind went, "Oh, it's one of her friends, right?" And then I look at it, I'm like, "Yo, I know this dude." And then out of nowhere, WWE posts this crime time video where it's like best moments of Shad Gaspard, and I was like, "Bro, is bro dead?"
Bro,
And bro was
I
there.
okay, good. Yeah, I remember like he was just missing for a long time, and they were looking for him, but like his body just washed up on a beach somewhere, and they found
Yeah.
him. But I don't know, he's a hero. Saved his son. W.
Yeah. So, big ups to Shad. All right.
Yeah, I feel bad for JTG as well. That was probably awful.
JTG. Yo, you wanna know who I want to see? I want to see JTG versus Matt Cordona. All right.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What match?
No. Because hear me out. Hear me out. Both of them went to WWE, had zero success in WWE, besides maybe like a tag team reign, right? For both. And then they went to the Indies and became like super popular.
I didn't even know JTG.
Yeah,
I didn't even know he was in.
I don't know.
He wasn't that popular. Everyone knows Matt Cordona or Zack Ryder because he was at the Indies.
Yeah, he's
winning all
the
the
indie
belts.
god, bro.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, JP, did you give your you said Gunther's winning, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna agree.
Hey, yo, who you guys thinking is gonna win? Matt Cordona or Tribal Chief Roman Reigns?
Bro,
I'm talking indie god Matt Cordona, and we're in the Indies, dog.
Gio, I'm not supposed to
Not
talk
good
crap to
to
you, bro. You're fucking really pushing my buttons here.
yeah, bro. No one. I mean, I care about I would like to see him back, but I don't know if it's even happening. To be honest, I mean, he.
Let alone against Roman Reigns.
Yeah, let alone, bro.
Well, I mean, he was very happy on the Indies. Because he posted this thing, he was like, all of you fucking marks, every time I go to a press conference, when are you going to go back to WWE? When are you going to go to AEW? I'm never going there. And I'm like, bro, what did we do? Like, Vince McMahon's not there. Well, he isn't booking anymore.
All right, we're moving on, bro. I'm picking Gunther too because obviously he's not going to lose that yet. But when we get to like return scenarios, I think I have like one that makes sense for that match. But I'm gonna wait on it. We'll move on to the.
Can we talk about the fact that Vince McMahon got away with all of his allegations?
We're doing
Exactly
your
how
SummerSlam
he
predictions,
wanted
bro.
it.
We're doing predictions.
No. Aside from that, right? Sure, that happened, but Vince McMahon stepped away from WWE so that WWE, the company, wouldn't be tainted by his reputation, right? And everybody knew that this was happening, and we just let it happen. He stepped away from WWE.
Alright, the fashion demon's back. Gio, shut the fuck up. You're number 2 champion. I'm number 1.
No.
Shut up, Gio, okay? SummerSlam prediction.
Okay, Mr. Number 1.
Yeah, bro. We're moving on to Asuka versus Bianca versus Charlotte, and this one could maybe actually be like unpredictable. So, you know, Gio, go ahead.
This is the easiest answer I've ever given in my entire life. Asuka.
Any elaboration?
Asuka. Okay. I'm gonna tell you how I would book it. Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, Asuka. Asuka gets knocked down. Blah blah blah. Charlotte, better wrestler than Bianca. Well, pure wrestler. Charlotte takes it.
I guess.
Yeah.
I'll get that.
Yeah.
But if we're talking like performing and stuff like that, Bianca wins, right? But pure wrestling, Charlotte gets the upper hand, gets the figure 8 leg lock in, and then Asuka rolls in, hits like her name is Curtis Axel, and this is 2015, and she pins Bianca Belair while she's getting figure 4. But while that's happening, Bianca Belair is tapping, but the ref doesn't see that because he's too busy counting, right? Mm-hmm. That sets up the stage for next pay-per-view, which is what, Payback?
Yep, in Pittsburgh.
For Payback to be Charlotte versus Asuka, and then Asuka can finally beat Charlotte because she never beat Charlotte. Like,
I want to see Bianca and Charlotte 1-on-1.
I feel like that's gonna happen at Mania, to be honest.
Really?
Unless like,
yeah, I guess.
I
don't know how
I feel like a title has to
out
be on the
that
line.
far,
Actually.
but
Yeah, a title had to be on the line, to be honest.
yeah, it
For a
doesn't
Mania
have to.
match.
It does not. I mean,
Bro,
bro, they're two
but
big.
I guess.
You know. Well, anyway,
I guess.
it's another story. Yeah. So he went with Asuka. JP, who do you have?
You know, I saw people. Like, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Tyree, he said he thought Charlotte was gonna win. And I saw people cloning him, and like, I understand why they're cloning him. I don't think Bianca's gonna win, just because like she just got off of a long title reign. Yeah, I could see Charlotte maybe winning, but only if Io cashes in. If Io cashes in on Charlotte, you can maybe even have Io versus Charlotte, or eventually Io versus Asuka.
Yeah. Everyone wants that.
Exactly. So that's the main thing people want, right? I don't think she could cash in on Asuka, then that just sets up the feud like that. I could see either Charlotte or Asuka winning, but if I had to choose who I think and who I want Asuka, and I think Asuka's gonna
win. I agree. I think it's too soon for her to lose her title. You know, Triple H loves the long reigns. I don't think hers is going to be exponentially long or anything, but I think it's going to be a respectable amount. And, yeah, it's just too early. So I think a triple threat's like the perfect way for her to win in this stage. And I don't know who she'll pin. That's the worst part. I don't know who she'll pin. Probably Charlotte. Or,
yeah, it could be.
But, yeah, I'll just go with that. It would be cool to see an Io cash in, but it'd be even cooler to see her hold it longer and make it an unpredictable moment. But,
yeah, they really ever have, like, the women have, like, a long...
Yeah.
Eventually they gotta have it.
Yeah, they've been teasing it for her, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. But we all have Asuka. We all have the same for some of these, but... hold on. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, so the next one we're going to talk about is, let's see, we have like 3 left. So we'll do Cody versus Brock Lesnar. I mean, it's another easy one, but you can elaborate on like reasoning and stuff like that.
Okay, for me, I'll go first. For me, I feel like Cody Rhodes is gonna win this match, obviously, because Cody Rhodes finished the story, blah 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 blah. Fucking jobber, okay? Shut up. Everybody, no. Fuck Cody Rhodes. Alright, man? Fuck Cody Rhodes. That's not a hot take. That is so truthful. That is how I feel in my heart of heart and my soul of souls. Fuck Cody Rhodes. Fuck him. Alright? Because we rooted for him. We collectively rooted for this man. I saw him win the Royal Rumble. I saw him go to WrestleMania. I saw him fight Roman Reigns. And you wanna know what I also saw? I saw this man get 10. When I tell you, I was popping my shit. Because my dad, you know, he used to be a WWE fan in the 90s, was 2000s, dropped off in the 2010s, and then I got him back into this community now. He was like, Roman's gonna win. And you wanna know what I did? I rooted for Cody. And you wanna know what Cody did? He spat in my face. Because when I tell you, when I saw that Samoans fight in that spear, I was like, yeah, Cody Rhodes is going to kick out of this like he always does. Cody Rhodes is going to get up. He's going to hit that crossroads one more time. And then I heard 1. I heard the 2. And I was like, yeah, kick out. Kick out. Kick out Cody. Cody, please kick out. And he didn't. It hit 3. And I was done. So fuck Cody Rhodes, man. Alright, just like John Cena. I disowned John Cena after he lost to Cody.
Okay, so I was on
my
one of his 5 girlfriends called him, apparently.
Jesus. Wait.
He claimed he has 5 girlfriends.
Oh my god. Okay. Number 2 called me, alright?
Oh, girlfriend.
And she always calls me. I declined her call. Because I told her I would be busy. And you wanna know what she did? She decided to call me throughout this call.
Nice.
Like in the very beginning, you saw how I came in and then I came out. I was because she called me right after we got off of a call so that I could be here.
Wow. Women, bro. Never mind.
Women. Cup of tea.
Y'all are controversy machines.
Kidding, bro. We love women.
Yeah, just like Matt had said at one point, man, who needs women? You know, I'm actually thinking of becoming gay.
I never said that.
Matt, you said that, and I have the screenshots to prove it. I will send it to the UCW group chat.
Yeah,
Don't test me,
send it.
boy.
That's another
Bet,
conversation.
bet. We're going searching for your screenshot, boy.
Who did you pick, bro? Cody or Brock?
I'm picking Cody Rhodes to win, but I want Brock Lesnar to win only because Brock Lesnar should win. There's no universe where Cody Rhodes should win this match.
Don't know why you think
Because
that,
he doesn't. No!
bro. What do you
Fuck
mean,
Cody.
no? What do you mean, fuck Cody?
Fuck Cody.
Alright,
You want me to say it louder? Fuck Cody.
JP, please go.
I don't know if you guys have enjoyed this feud, but I have personally. I know it's been a pretty long feud, but I really like how Brock actually committed to this. He usually goes hibernates until like fucking July, and then he comes back and he has like a SummerSlam match. He stayed after the Raw Mania, and he competed at Money in the Bank, Night of Champions, Backlash. Rarely ever does that.
Mhm.
So that alone has made me kind of like this feud. And then you have two top guys. I will kind of agree with Gio. I don't like Cody Rhodes,
Why?
and the reason is, like a wrestler. I wouldn't say he's elite. I think he's a good wrestler. He's a good wrestler,
Above average, easily.
but for sure, yeah. But he's not like top of the top. He can cut promos,
Dude,
but
he's one of the
some
best promos in-
sometimes. Okay, when he's not talking about his dad, and then I don't know if you've seen this on TikTok, but this
When
is
he's not crying like a bitch.
Dude.
yeah, exactly.
I don't know
But
why
I saw
wrestlers
this
are like this, bro. What the fuck?
I saw this on TikTok, bro. This guy, there's a whole fucking 2-minute clip of this guy just inhaling so loud into the fucking microphone. I was like, bro, this is actually terrible. So the next time I listened to his promo, I was like, bro, this guy's doing it so much. Like, I can't even fucking concentrate anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But also, the actual reason I don't like him that much is because WrestleMania season, so many of my friends were fucking just annoying the shit out of me with this guy. I didn't really care. Like, I thought, Roman or Cody, I'd be happy with either. These guys were fucking pissing me off so much. I was like, you know what? Fuck Cody Rhodes. I'm never liking this guy ever again. So, I mean, it's not the most valid reason, but I don't really like him too much. But I do think he's gonna win just because he's not gonna lose, right? Brock's not a full timer. Cody Rhodes is. So, and Cody Rhodes probably needs it a lot more. So, I'll take Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes needs it for his credibility's sake.
I think, the biggest reason he's winning is because he said the main reason for the feud was who's next in line, and that's basically just progressing to get. It's literally an exact copy of Cena from whatever year it was when he lost to The Rock, and was sitting in the ring.
Yeah, but
fought Brock.
this time,
It's the
if
exact
Cody
same thing,
goes
bro.
back for WrestleMania 40 and goes against Roman Reigns,
Imagine
Cody has to lose
No, he doesn't. Bro.
again. Yes, he does.
He's
That would be
winning-
hilarious.
he's winning
Cody
next time,
Rhodes
bro.
does no. If Cody Rhodes does an exact carbon copy of exactly what John Cena did, I'm talking goes through a feud with Brock Lesnar, goes through a feud with who did John Cena feud with after The Miz, right? After
Fucking feud
that,
with The
right?
Miz, bro.
Does all of that stuff just to go back to WrestleMania again and beat Roman Reigns again? And beat Roman Reigns? That would be so stupid because it is a copy and paste.
I mean, I don't know. I guess, bro. Whatever, bro. I'm picking Cody for this reason that he can't lose. The whole story's over.
One thing though, I don't know why there is no stipulation for this match. It's such a great way to end it. I don't know if they'll do that shit he did in AEW, but
Heck,
I would say
should've made
no DQ.
make it a submission match, bro.
I don't want him to win by a roll up or anything either. I want it to be clean, very clean.
Yeah, it has to be clean. The third match has to be clean.
But yeah.
No. You want to know how I would accept Cody Rhodes beating Brock Lesnar?
What, bro?
Cody Rhodes ties Brock Lesnar's legs to the ring post, a la John Cena Batista, right? And then
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes, completely in his massive arms, chokes Brock Lesnar the fuck out until Brock Lesnar passes out, and Brock Lesnar can't defend himself because his legs are tied to the post
if they're tied
and
to
his
the
arms can't do anything.
alright. If they're tied to the ropes, it's not a rope break.
No, it's tied to the ring post.
Oh. How okay. I don't know how they'd get tied there, but whatever.
Wait, yeah, you're right. Because, like, if he ties his legs to the ring post, then his legs will be outside of the ring,
Yeah.
thus making it incomplete.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, but Cody Rhodes can't just come over to Brock Lesnar and crossroads him and then win.
It'd have to be like
He's gonna
five. It would have to be like 5, okay?
Yeah,
And
he's gonna
three
cross him like
undercutters.
5 times in a row, bro.
It's gonna be a
fucking
finisher
hilarious.
fest, okay?
Yeah.
But anyway, we're gonna move on to JP's favorite, Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins, and the whole cash-in scenarios and stuff. Gio's gonna go. No, you know what? Fuck it, bro. JP's going first for this since it's his guy.
Alright, so obviously what I want Finn Balor. I think
You want to try this reverse psychology bullshit?
it's gonna be Finn Balor. And I'll tell you why. So I think I saw a post. Seth has like a 65-day reign or something like that. It's not too long, but he has 17 title defenses. That's a lot. I think that's combined with like house shows, weekly shows, pay-per-views, all that. That's a lot of title defenses. I do want Seth because, like I said, I like Seth. He's one of my favorites also. But I kind of want him to have like a longer title reign. But I think he's already added the prestige to it with those how many 17 title defenses. And he's been in a feud with the Judgment Day for so long, so much that I like it, but like if Finn doesn't win, I'm gonna be like, okay, this is just a fucking waste. I mean, I understand this main event scene, so it's not fully a waste, but the story for Finn is that he needs to get his get back from 7 years ago. So I think Seth, he's already done a lot for the title in a short amount of days, but Finn getting that title win would just be so huge for them because he's been screwed over ever since that stuff with like when he got injured. Vince has fucking screwed him over so many times. He would book the Demon Finn Balor, but he'd be in like a 5-minute match. Like he might win, but it's like so he puts on all this fucking extra paint and like costume and all this just for a 5-minute match. Like it's such a waste. Like give him like a banger or something. If he's gonna do all that for a big pay-per-view. So he's been screwed over so much. I think he absolutely deserves it, and I think he honestly is going to win it. Now the cash-in scenario, honestly, I don't know. Like I think what people speculate is that Damian Priest cashes in, Finn gets kicked from the Judgment Day, then it's like Finn and JD versus Dom and Dame, and then Damian and Finn eventually have their one-on-one. I wouldn't mind that, but I love the Judgment Day as a whole. It would be fucking sad to see for me, but I think if Finn wins, I don't think Damian cashes in right away. I think the whole illusion that he might cash in eventually, it's gonna kind of prolong, right? It's gonna be something that goes on for months and months until maybe even a Mania match they have. I think that's what's gonna happen. I don't see a cash in right away, but I think again the whole illusion, the whole speculating when is he gonna cash in, I think that's probably what would happen if Finn wins.
Yeah. Go ahead, Gio.
Okay. So, in my mind, I see no conceivable universe where Damian Priest cashes in on Finn Balor at any moment in time, and this ends with the Judgment Day ever being a credible faction ever again. Ever again. In the future, not anything. That is way too many cash changes in this one-season anime. Alright? No.
What the?
So, for me, I feel like Finn Balor is going to win, obviously, because Finn Balor needs it more. Seth Rollins obviously added the prestige to the championship, but as JP said, very long feud, very long rivalry. How I would book it, Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor calls upon the Demon, blah, 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 blah. Well, actually, no. Finn Balor don't call him the Demon, right? Finn Balor has a hard-fought match against Seth Rollins, and then Finn Balor wins. I want Finn Balor to win clean. Please, God, let Finn Balor win clean. Because if Finn Balor wins in a dirty way, that is taking away all of the credibility, all of the 17 title defenses that Seth Rollins did for that title. Have Finn Balor beat him clean, have Damian Priest come out to the ring, act like he's about to attack Finn Balor with that Money in the Bank contract. Well, Senor Money in the Bank.
Senor, yep.
And then have them not do it, alright? Have them put that Money in the Bank briefcase down and hug Finn Balor.
I mean, that's understandable, but I feel
Swear
like
to God, if this girl, I swear to God, girl told me one more time. Oh my God, I've never been so convinced a woman. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, called me. I'm sorry. So basically,
girlfriend, bro.
she called me again, and it's the exact same one, and it's actually pretty annoying right now.
I feel like the whole thing with the Judgment Day is that's how they win. They literally cheat. It's literally like Eddie Guerrero. They lie, cheat, and steal. Like that's how Dom's retained every time.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's gonna happen like that. And I think Finn is winning. That's my prediction.
If you cheat first title change, that title means nothing
I understand.
at all.
I think though, I think he might cheat. I wouldn't mind a clean finish because you remember when Finn won the Universal Championship, he beat him clean as well. So it's kind of like, not repeating history, but similar. But I don't think like it's gonna be like Damian Priest attacks or Rhea Ripley or Dom. Maybe a scenario where it looks like Damian Priest about to cash in on like Finn or Seth, whoever, and then he hits Seth, and then Finn wins. Obviously, that could happen, but what would be perfect for me is the man who's been screwed over ever since his NXT call-up, rumored to join the Judgment Day for however fucking long, and I've been waiting for it, and it just hasn't happened. If JD McDonough, I know it's not going to happen because I think it's just too big of a stage, and I mean, maybe it will. If it does, Triple H, you saved everything you fucked up with him, and JD McDonough comes in and helps Finn. He's the 5th member of the Judgment Day. I don't see that happening, but that would be ideal in my eyes. But yeah, I think Finn's gonna win, probably from cheating with the Judgment Day, or I wouldn't mind a clean finish.
Ooh, actually, another thing that they could do, right, that I think would shape out very nicely. Finn Balor gets help from JD McDonough, and this is the only way that I'll accept outside help, right? Finn Balor gets help, JD McDonough, and all of that, right? And then, after that, right, on the following episode of Raw, Seth Rollins calls out the Judgment Day and whatnot, and then just JD and Finn come out, and they're popping their nonsense and all of that, and then Nathan Frazier comes out and helps out Seth Rollins. Because little non-known fact is that Seth Rollins taught Nathan Frazier how to wrestle.
That's a W, Gio. That's one of your first ever W's.
I had no idea that was a thing. Not gonna lie. Huh?
You didn't know that Nathan Frazier was trained by Seth?
Nope. Bro, I also,
I remember.
Go ahead.
I remember when Nathan had his debut match on like the rebranded NXT. I think it was against Grayson Waller. I don't know if it was a rumor, but something that I kept thinking of was like, what if Seth comes back or like comes down to NXT and like helps him? Because it was Grayson Waller. He's a fucking huge ass heel. I was like, maybe Grayson should like start some random beef with him online and then kind of build up to that. But that's what I was thinking at least.
I feel like the funniest, it's obviously not going to happen. I think the funniest cash-in scenario would be if, like, Priest made it a triple threat and then Finn was just down and out somewhere. That's why Priest cashes in, because he thinks he needs to help Finn. And then Seth pedigrees, or stomps Priest, whatever. He's down and out. Finn just throws Seth out of the ring and pins Priest and then wins. That'd be so funny just because it caused friction and Finn would also win. Damian loses his Money in the Bank, but it's not like turning on him. It's like trying to win. I don't know.
I
kind of like that.
Judgment Day together while getting rid of the liability that is the Money in the Bank contract. Because no matter how you slice it, Finn Balor has to win this match. So I feel like it's all about keeping Judgment Day together and keeping the credibility of the title. That's all that they have to do.
Yeah, and I feel like there has to be one big major title change on SummerSlam, and I don't think it's gonna be the main event that we're about to talk about. So like, I think this makes the most sense.
I like that. I like that thing you said. I would hate to see a failed cash in,
I
just
know.
because Austin Theory failed last
You're
year. Biggie, he cashed in, but like, bro, that title reign should have been so much better. I would hate to see it. But honestly,
maybe it's
that's
the other way.
pretty
Like,
cool.
you know, maybe it's the other way then. Like Seth or lays out Finn, and then Priest throws Seth out and pins Finn. You know?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I would hate that as a Finn Balor fan, but yeah.
I know. It's just, I don't know, but yeah, we're gonna move on to our main event here. Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso. There's so many things that could happen. I'm just gonna get out of the way. I think Roman is gonna win, as I already said, and I'm not gonna. I'll let you guys elaborate. I'm not gonna say why, but I'm just saying Roman. I think Roman's gonna win. You guys can go. You guys can decide who goes first, but I think Roman's winning.
Gio, you can go.
Okay. So hear me out, right? They said that this is trial by combat, and seeing as this is under tribal rules, I'm pretty sure that means that Jimmy and Solo are gonna be like banned from ringside,
I don't think that's what
and they're
that
just
means at
gonna
all.
keep going.
I feel like it means
Huh?
the opposite.
I feel like if that was a
goes.
thing, they would have. I don't think they promoted that at all.
If
Like
anything
Jimmy
goes,
and Solo be
that's what
banned.
just would have meant.
Yeah, anything goes and all, but like
They're both
I
gonna
feel
be
like
involved. I would bet
Pop
money on
Out
it.
they would have Solo and Jimmy ruin
I would
everything,
generally
right?
bet
No,
money.
I want to see both of those two put on a 5-star instant classic banger of a match like they did in that Hell in a Cell all those years ago, and then Solo and Jimmy come out. Solo gets the best of Jimmy, walks down the stage, right, and then Jay looks at Solo. He's like, "What you gonna do? You gonna hit your brother? You gonna hit me?
Already
You gonna
has,
disrespect me like that?" He popping all of his good bullshit. And then out of nowhere, Roman comes in. Spear, right? 1, 2, kick out, right? Roman tells Solo pick Jay up. They hit the spike spear thingy, which is a phenomenal tag team finisher.
It is 100%.
That is, oh my god. That looks deadly.
It's awesome.
And then that's what
Perfect.
the 3, right? Then the elders show up on stage, and then they grab a mic and they're like, "Roman, you're no tribal chief of mine, because you cheated in trial by combat, blah, blah,
Is that what
blah."
you're saying, bro?
Huh?
Is this leading to The Rock, bro?
No. It does not lead to The Rock.
Rikishi.
The Rock is way later. The Rock is WrestleMania 40. Hold on.
Alright, bro.
Then Rikishi comes out. He's like, "Yo, Solo, you would betray your brothers for this man? That's where your loyalty lies, ahead of your brother." Solo, gains that little bit of reconsciousness. And then he hits Roman Reigns with a spike, yo. And then next pay-per-view at Payback is a Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa for the Undisputed Championship. But instead, Roman Reigns still keeps the championship, because Roman needs to keep the championship until something bigger than SummerSlam, right? And he'll lose it to The Rock or something.
He's not gonna lose to The Rock, bro.
What the fuck kind of scenario is that?
But also, right, he loses his tribal chief status, and now he's alone on the island of relevancy.
I don't even think Roman's advertised for Payback Stop. It's gonna just be Cody in the main event versus someone, bro.
Versus who?
I don't know.
The Miz?
No,
The Miz?
Cody versus
maybe
Miz,
like,
bro.
I don't know. Maybe versus like Gunther or something. I don't know. Non-title or something. I don't know. But like,
That's some UCW
Why
bullshit.
would,
I don't know,
why
bro.
would Cody have a
I
non-title?
don't know, bro. Maybe a tag team match. Cody and like fucking
And who?
Cody, Drew, and returning Randy Orton versus Imperium.
What the
I don't know,
Why would
bro.
returning Randy Orton team up
Listen,
with
we're gonna talk
Cody
about
Rhodes
return
as
scenarios.
opposed to teaming
Shut
up?
up. Wait, that's what. Oh yeah, Randy versus Cody. Suck my dick. Anyway, we're gonna talk about return scenarios for.
Wouldn't it be
after-
Randy versus Matt Riddle?
Shut up, buddy. We're gonna talk about that. Okay. Listen. First off, okay. So JP, go ahead, please. Before I talk, who's your prediction?
I think it's gonna be Roman because an 1,000+ day reign has to end on Mania. Like it has to. The biggest stage it has to end. You don't have a fucking 3+ year title reign just to end. I know sometimes the second biggest, but you gotta go with the fucking biggest.
Is not the second biggest pay-per-view. For me, it goes WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, and then everything else.
That's your preference.
SummerSlam is top
most,
4.
but like in WWE's like regards, SummerSlam is second. Like that's what they view as the second biggest. So.
And WWE is stupid, and it's run by an old man who probably has hemorrhoids, and probably gave tons of WWE females who worked at WWE STDs.
You're not wrong, but like.
Okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
like I was saying, yeah, I think Roman's gonna win. The end scenario that would be. I kind of like what Gio was saying with the elders coming out and all that. That'd be a pretty cool touch. I don't know how it would end. I would love to see. Eventually, I want to see Solo become champion. Solo, like, he's become one of my favorites. But yeah, I don't really know how it's gonna end. I just know it's gonna be a really back and forth match. And Roman, he's probably gonna have his signature kick out at like 2.99 seconds or some shit. And then it's like everyone's just like, "What the fuck? How do you kick out?" It's gonna be like one of those. Like, it's gonna be that's gonna happen like 3 times. But yeah, I'm gonna go Roman. I wouldn't mind seeing Jay win, but I think Roman's gonna win.
Yeah, I think first off, I think the biggest reason Roman's gonna win is because they had Jay pin Roman last pay-per-view. I think that is the reason that he's not gonna win, because he already has that, being the first to pin him in over 3 years. So I guess he doesn't need to win back to back, because he still has that. Obviously, it'd be amazing if he did, but I don't know. I don't know how it's exactly gonna happen. I can't even envision it. I don't think we're gonna see a full Solo face turn. And turn on Roman. I just don't see it happening. I would bet money that both Jimmy and Solo get involved, though. It's not gonna be clean at once. I just feel like there's no way. And I guess like I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be similar to like the Sami Zayn match, where it's like or not Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes. Like Solo's gonna hit a spike or something, and then Roman will just take it from there. But I don't know how it's gonna. I love Gio's idea with like the whole family coming out and then Solo coming to his senses. That'd be awesome. I honestly am hoping for that. I'm not gonna elaborate more on that, but yeah, that'd be perfect.
Or another perfect scenario, Rikishi comes out, right, to talk some sense into Solo, and Solo spikes Rikishi.
Oh my god.
That's his dad, bro.
Fully pledging his allegiance to Roman.
That is wild.
And then it's just the final Roman Reigns Hail Mary throw, where Solo Sikoa becomes like the right hand man of Roman Reigns. Solo Sikoa spikes his dad, spikes his birth giver for Roman Reigns. That would be amazing. It would be perfect storytelling.
Not wrong, bro. Alright, bro. We're gonna move into our final thing, and that is any type of return, not scenarios, let's see, rumors that we think could happen, like actually come into fruition. Like, well, you can say Randy, Bray Wyatt, even fucking Chris said Bobby Roode. I don't know if that's true.
Ooh, Bobby Roode is good.
So first off,
I saw the report. He's in Detroit.
Let's just talk about Bray Wyatt. Where would he even fit into return? Where would it make sense?
Where would it make sense?
Yes, like what?
Very easily. Very easily. The segment of which I want Bray Wyatt to return would be after the Battle Royal. Alright? Now, seeing as I'm taking Bobby Lashley to win that, right? I want Bray Wyatt to return with lackeys and whatnot, right? And then we can finally get the payoff of like the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley and Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. You know, that whole entire Black Collective. You know, all of the I can't say that well on stream. I'm sorry. But all of the black people, you know, the brothers of color, you know.
You can say all the wrestlers, you know.
Yeah, bro. Why is this about race? What the fuck?
Because have you seen him walk up to a white person yet?
No, bro.
Did you see him walk over to Chris Jericho?
Good, bro. They should walk up to one for some equality, okay?
No, fuck equality. All right, you want equality? Go back in time and take off those chains.
Yo. Whatever, bro. We're moving on, bro. Fuck that.
You're so fucking. We're not in character, and this bro is just.
GP,
fucking
where do you see
controversy.
this happening? I know you don't like him, but like, where would you see it happening?
I don't fucking know, man.
You don't even know.
Okay, if Bray Wyatt returns, that's where he was drafted.
Huh?
Where was he drafted? Was he drafted to
Was he
SmackDown or Raw? Oh, he's a
He was
free
an
agent.
undrafted person. Yeah, wasn't it like he got injured?
Allegedly. Who the hell knows, bro?
I have
Injured from I don't know.
interesting scenario. Like maybe it's simple. Maybe it's just Cody beats Brock, then the lights go out, and he just like sends a message to him. I think that'd be pretty cool, cause if they had a feud, it would definitely elevate both of them. I think, because Bray, whether you like him or not, he's still a big name, and
He is, yeah.
would win the feud. Obviously, be another bump in the road, but I think it'd elevate Bray like to being a serious person now. If he's gonna fully come back, no more shenanigans and shit. I think that'd be a perfect feud. But also, when we're talking about our next person, I feel like that has to be where he would return, maybe, because I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that's where I think. But we'll talk about this other person, the final person, Randy Orton. I need it to happen, bro. In any capacity, I need Randy on my screen, bro. I need it. I thought it was happening all the way in January, bro. It hasn't happened yet. What do you guys think? Where should this happen if it does, bro? It can't be the bloodline. Like, it's not gonna be the bloodline. Like, so I'm trying to think aside from that.
I think that aside from the
I
bloodline,
have an idea in my head that's not even related to Cody, to be honest.
in my idea, I think that it should be Gunther beats Drew McIntyre,
Yep.
right, with the help of Ilya Dragunov. Ilya Dragunov, and they're trying to attack Drew, right? But then Matt Riddle comes to his help because Drew helped him out when he was feuding with Imperium and whatnot, right? And then after all of that happens, then the music hits. Randy Orton's back. And then Matt Riddle, he's happy. He's all ecstatic inside of the ring. Randy Orton, walks down the ring doing his little cool strut, ready to help Imperium. Dips out of the ring as fast as they can because that's the Legend and the Legend Killer, which is weird. And then out of nowhere, just RKO Matt Riddle. And that sets up a feud for Payback. Randy Orton versus Matt Riddle. And Randy Orton's reasoning for doing it would be like, I noticed with my back injury and everything that I don't have that much time left in this business, in this industry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the top. He feuds with Matt Riddle for one pay-per-view, beats Matt Riddle at Payback. Then, next pay-per-view, he goes straight for the World Championship.
Oh, shit. That's fair. I have two similar ones, but JP, you can go first.
Very similar to what Gio said. I think Finn wins. Randy returns, right?
Yeah.
Set up Randy, Finn, Judgment Day, Randy, Matt Riddle trying to help Randy, fend off the Judgment Day. And, maybe Payback or whatever pay-per-view they want to have this at. You have Randy, Finn, one-on-one. It's a back-and-forth match. One thing I really want to see more of is the punt kick, because obviously his back injury, the punt kick is more deadly as well. Like, that would be fucking amazing to see. And then, Matt Riddle, he's trying to help. I don't know if you want to say, like, he accidentally cost Randy the match. Like, maybe he hits Randy with... What's his finisher? What's Riddle's finisher?
The Bro Derek?
It's like
the
that,
Bro Derek. Oh, yeah.
That tombstone pile driver thing, but it's like flattened. I don't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't accidentally hit
And
that.
it's
You'd
also
probably
that one off the top rope, right? Isn't it like a splash or something?
The floating bro.
Floating
Now, the floating bro could work only because, like, Matt Riddle for the setup to the floating bro has to be facing the other direction.
Oh, yeah, you're right, yeah. So I mean, I think somehow, some way, maybe you can say he hits Randy, or maybe even like he's just involved, but Randy somehow loses, and then Randy the next night
Mhm.
he just RKO's him and says, "Riddle, stay out of my business," stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Randy, he gets that title feud to start. He blames it on Riddle for not winning because he's, as much as I would want him to win, I don't think he's gonna win. He's just I don't know. He is like, when he was healthy, he was like a full timer pretty much. It would be cool to see him win, but I don't think he would, just because I think Finn actually needs like a long run. And he blames Riddle, and then you have that Riddle Randy feud. Maybe even have like Riddle try to have Randy like forgive him and stuff like that, and it's just not working. And then you build it for I don't think Mania. I think Mania's too far.
Mm.
No. I would build that feud up till Mania.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. I mean, it would be. I can see it happening. Especially Triple H, he's really good with those long term, like long run storylines. So I can see that happening for sure. But yeah, I would have like pretty much the opposite way of Gio. I'd have the title feud first, blames Riddle, then Riddle Randy feud.
Mine are all similar, but like, just aside from this, the direction I'm going, like it could make sense for him to come back for Cody. I doubt it, like, because I think Bray going for Cody would make much more, like, not much more sense, but like it'd be more exciting just because I think Randy and Riddle and all that stuff would be cool too. So like two separate things, but that's just an option. That's not what I'm going with. I would say I have like 3 in mind with the Gunther and Drew match. So first off, I would say after, let's say Gunther wins thanks to Imperium, then they start beating down Drew after the match, right? Riddle comes, they beat him down, and then Randy would just come, save the day. Simple, they're all good. That's one option. And then that would lead to a 6-man tag at Payback. I'm just saying, bro. And then another one is like Riddle comes to help during the match, before it ends, like because of Imperium trying to cost Drew the match. And then I guess the same thing would happen where he gets beat down and Randy would come, and then like Imperium would run away, and then that's when Randy would turn on Riddle, and maybe even go as far as turning on Drew, or not turning on him, but like doing something to Drew to cost him. And so that could happen. And then my third one, I don't know if this makes too much sense, bro, but like I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's like, so okay, well, let me think about this because it's too similar it's similar to both of them, but it's like combined in a way. It's like, I don't know, bro. It's like, I'm not even gonna do it, bro. Fuck, I lost my train of thought, bro. Basically, the first one I said makes the most sense, like where he would just come back and be a good guy. So
Yeah.
that's all I'm gonna say. But because I can't even think too right, I just want him back, bro. Any capacity, like literally, bro. If he doesn't come back at SummerSlam, I don't know when it's gonna be. It'd probably be pushed all the way back to like Royal Rumble 2024, bro, or like some.
That'd be a long time, bro. That'd be a long time.
I don't know, but yeah, that's pretty much all we got. If you guys would like to say anything else, go ahead. But I think that's about it.
I'm not gonna lie. When you told me to make that list for the my top 5 SummerSlam moments, and I remember the Randy Money in the Bank, I was like, you know what, bro? Because I remember how hype I was when I first saw that. It was like, shit was out of nowhere. I need this man back, bro. Randy, he's a legend. This guy has to come back, bro.
So good. Huh? Anything, Gio?
Well, I mean, I already said about that Randy
I know. I
Orton
just mean in
situation.
general. Like, any closing words?
Oh, we're done after this?
Yes, bro. We've been here for 2 hours.
That's all right. We have? Oh, that's why she's been calling me. Huh.
Yeah,
Nah. Y'all sure we can't stay on for a little bit longer, bro?
No, bro. Getting the fuck out of here. What's up?
You got that with Prince or something? Gio, we're here.
Bro, she just not called me again.
Promo.
She just not called me again. And now my river lift is gone again.
It's unbelievable, bro.
Gio scared of the Prince, bro. All I wanted a one-on-one promo. He's scared.
Jesus, bro. I mean, save it for.
Oh my God! Why do you want to have a one-on-one
Save it for another time.
promo?
You're not even feuding, bro.
It's like it's beautiful one-on-one. It's
Iggy,
like
bro.
I'm not even the greatest promo guy here.
Well,
in
you
ECW,
cut them,
bro.
so and you talk a lot of shit. So I talk a lot of crap back to you. So
Also, Rob talks a lot of shit.
Bro, what?
About
Did you hear his promo yesterday?
It was like nervous.
No.
He's
It was
What
like,
part of I don't watch UCW besides my match, your match, the furry matches? Don't you get? I don't watch the promos. I don't watch none of that, bro. I'm not here for it, man. I will watch my match and I will go on my way, bro. I don't want to watch nobody else's things. You wanna know why? Because these guys suck. They
Bro.
suck. They suck on the mic. They suck. They suck
get
as
the fuck
performers.
outta here, bro. Gio, what is wrong?
I-
with
Man, the most
Not-
interesting thing that Jack has said in his entire UCW career is "fuck you, Gio." That's it. I can't name you one thing he said in a promo since before or after he said that. That's his entire personality. That he doesn't like me, and guess what? He couldn't get the job done. He's not fighting
Bro,
me.
we're not doing this right now, bro. Everyone, obviously it's been 2 hours. Thank you for watching. If you come back to this, I hope you enjoyed it. We're gonna do more in the future. Bro, I didn't expect it to go 2 hours. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be like an hour. But yeah, thank you, JP and Gio. Anything
All
you
right,
wanna
guys,
do, bro?
gals, and non-binary pals. This is your GOAT, the greatest of all time to step foot in an UCW
God, bro.
ring. Signing off on the UCW podcast.
Okay.
And I will let my co-leader, JP,
whoa.
No, I'm about to hang up, bro.
my secondary counsel.
I'm a longer reigning champion than you. I'm the reason that faction ended. Not Chris, not you, not Matter Jack. It was me. If Chris won that faction isn't ending. I did that shit. You should be thanking me. I'm the reason you're champion. Without me, you're
And I
MVP.
created that faction, boy.
And I ended the motherfucker. So what's up? I did more to that faction than you could ever do.
Bro,
I created it. I'm the greatest member of the OWO. I'm the greatest member of UCW.
no, you're not, bro.
Matt, who are you?
Bro,
Matt,
wait
what
until
have
fight,
you
bro.
done?
I have to deal with
Matt,
this shriveled piece of shit TJ,
Matt,
and then I'm gonna
Matt,
beat your fucking ass, bro.
Matt, what have you accomplished?
Bro, I kept the OWO a thing. It would have been done months ago. It
Matt.
genuinely would have been done. Someone would have turned on someone. I kept it together. It's just what happened, bro.
Matt, I am the greatest of all time.
You're gonna lose to a
No,
Mark.
you're not. You're looking at the greatest right here. Fashion Demon, Prince of Canada. I the best faction.
You're gonna lose to Amar.
You know what, JP?
Whatever, bro.
What
That's
Gio?
what people are here. You're gonna lose some more. Shut the fuck up.
Both
Go
of
get
you
some
were losing
bitches.
Sunday, bro.
Go get some bitches.
Both of you were
How
losing.
about that? Yeah. Matt, are you single?
Yes.
There's a reason for that.
Why, bro? Because I think you suck?
No.
What, bro?
Because you're too concerned with other people. Alright?
Ironic, bro.
Can't you be happy with what you're doing in UCW, man? Why you gotta hit on the GOAT?
You're not, bro. You're not top 5, bro. At least the top 5 people watch others people's matches. You don't do that shit.
You right? I don't watch nobody else's matches. You don't know why? Because nobody else's matches compared to mine, JP's, or the Furries
You're going
matches.
to lose to the furries, bro. Or not to the furries, to fucking Amar, bro.
What happened to the Furries yesterday? The Syndicate of Evil happened.
It's called.
We have 4 belts. We have 4 belts.
Listen, he didn't want to be a.
We
double
might have
champion.
2-on-1 matches.
He didn't want to be a double
And so,
champion.
and come after SummerSlam, you're gonna have 3 belts, and then the dark after that, you're gonna have 1 belt, and then after that, Chris is gonna take your other belt. So please hold on to them tag team title belts
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sure. I'm
yeah,
sure.
shine them real nice. Shine them real nice for the Furries, because we will be coming back for those titles.
Who's we, bro? You're literally a furry, bro.
Honestly, Gio, I don't even account you with the Furries. You have no do you dress up as a furry as well? You have no relationship with these guys. Honestly, you're
I have a
acquaintances,
furry
bro.
costume, bro.
Fetish.
I have a
Alright,
furry
I gotta
costume.
get out of here,
I
bro.
have a costume of the furry.
Listen, bro.
Alright, then fucking wear the
I
motherfucker.
am leaving. You guys can keep going. I don't care. I'm getting out of here, bro. Thank you all, bro.
Bye, Matt.
Goodbye.
Go away, Matt.
Goodbye.
Nobody wants to talk
I
to
love
you.
you guys. Bye.
Fucking loser.
Good night.